afternoon.
Is it afternoon?
It is afternoon.
Is it?
I'm pretty sure. It's just ticked over on 12 o'clock.
Well,
We are going into Smithy's adventure camp. So we'll be staying at the Dampier Peninsula for the next 4 or 5 days. We haven't booked. Rob did call up, tried to book, and he just said, no, you just rock up. So that's what we're doing. We've stopped on the side of the road here just at the entrance, which we've got about probably 35 k's of corrugations and sand driving in, so we had to deflate the tyres and have some lunch so people don't get hangry. So Rob's just eating his sandwich, and then we're about to head down that track. We've rocked up to Smithy's, parked. Everyone's taken the cliffside spots, so maybe if somebody moves in the next day or two, we will go onto that side. So we were left with this one under the trees here, which is okay, it's shady. But we noticed there was some severe corrugations coming in, and our light has popped out here, so Rob's got to fix that light. And the number plate's coming loose again, so he's got to fix the number plate. We also have our bit of the compressor which is stuffed up, so that needs looking into. So it looks like Smithy's.
Who said life on the road was easy?
So it looks like Smithy's is going to be Rob's repair service. So things aren't going really well at the moment. What we thought was a compressor issue is not a compressor issue. It happens to be something with the battery and the Anderson plug. So we've figured out that the Anderson plug is not charging the van when we're driving, and hence why the compressor keeps switching off every time there's a certain amount of voltage that it reaches. It just cuts off the battery. Battery resets itself, so the compressor cuts off, and that's what's happening with our van. However, we're going to have to get the car looked at and the wiring, and like I said, the Anderson plug, and hopefully we can get it fixed and in Broome. But we're in the middle of nowhere now, so we're up in the Dampier Peninsula, and we're probably 3 hours drive from Broome, and we need to get that looked into as soon as we get there, if they can fit us in. What a glorious morning. And I got up early this morning and went for a walk along the beach, and it was absolutely stunning. It was nice and flat. There was dolphins, real close by. Rob had a bit of a fish. He caught some trevally. It was overall an awesome morning. The water temperature is like 30 degrees. It's bathtub warm. I've got these two rolling around here on the edge, just trying to watch out for crocs as well. So you're not going to believe this, but we ended up, after leaving Smithy's yesterday, to go back to Broome. We needed to get the car sorted with the electrical issue that we had. So we got the car sorted out. That was booked in this morning back at Broome. Touch wood, everything seems to be working fine now. And we decided, you know what, we didn't really get to explore the Dampier Peninsula as much as we wanted. So we have now come back to Smithy's. So we're at the entrance here. Rob's deflating tyres again, so we can enter this 30 k's of corrugations back into Smithy's camp and explore the area for the next 6 days. I've just finished taping up the door. We do get a lot of dust that comes through, some of these holes and in the vents here, so I've taped it all up to prevent as much dust from getting in as possible. And once Rob's done, we're going to be hitting that track and going back out to Smithy's. Catch you later. Like I said yesterday, we came back to Smithy's camp because we wanted to explore the region for another 6 days. So we positioned ourselves. We've got an even better camp spot this time round. So we're right on the beachfront. You have to be fully self-sufficient, like sustainable. So there is no power hookup or anything. So you will need to run off your solar. The only thing we do get at this spot is water hookup. But these views are just magic. This is what we wake up to. You got him, Rob? And awesome. He's not going to come charging at me, is he? No. Okay. Alright, that's recording. So what am I supposed to do?
Where's your hook?
I don't have a hook. I never had a hook. Okay, there's a hook.
You got one?
So
Yeah.
that one? Okay, and which way do I put it?
Behind?
From behind here or underneath here? Oh, from there. Okay. I've got him. Woo! My first crab! Woohoo! Oh god.
Didn't give up. Yay!
Okay. Put his paw in first. I don't want to lose a finger. Okay. In. Good work. Look at that. That's awesome. I forgot to add, it's hard work getting these crabs to the mangroves. It's very muddy and slippery. I just stacked it down this big mudslide. But in saying that, I'm going to sleep well tonight. I did enjoy every minute of this. It was awesome. It's an awesome experience. So if you do come out to Smithy's Seaside Adventure Camp, do this mud crabbing tour with either Smithy or his son. They'll take you out. It's $100 per person. I think it was $50 per child. Rob and I did this. Naomi hates crabs, so there was no way she was coming out and doing this. But it's you do probably need to have some kind of fitness level because you are slipping, sliding, you're going through, you're sinking in mud basically sometimes up to your waist, so you've got to literally crawl out with your elbows. So it is fun, but you do have to have some fitness. So we've come back with a bucket full of crabs, mud crabs. Gotta watch our fingers.
Because they're still alive.
Yep, they're still moving. Watch your fingers in there. So we're just chilling here this afternoon. We've had a swim today, and we were just reflecting on our normal
On life on the road.
on life, on the road, and we're thinking how simple it is, and you can get by with the simple things in life. You don't need, you know, your flashy cars or the big houses or boats and the rest of it. You can get by with just, you know, one spoon, one fork, one knife,
One cup, one plate. Yeah, you been over, what is it, 2.5 months on the road now, and you after a little bit of time you start to just slow down and just enjoy each day for what it's worth and as it comes, and you learn just to live it day by day and not worry about the material things so much. Yeah, you have your ups and downs. We've had a few issues with the car and whatnot. Developed an electrical problem this week, but you know what? Like,
I mean, that could happen. You can have issues with the car even back home. But
even back home. But other than that, like as I said, you just learn to just the simple things: getting up, not having to rush.
no.
Have brekkie when you're ready. Have a swim.
Yeah, there's nothing pressing. Like,
No.
you know, it feels like you've just got ample time. If you want to have breakfast at 11 a.m, you have breakfast at 11.
Yeah.
You want to sleep in, you sleep in. If you want to get up at 6 a.m. and go for a swim, you can do it. Like, it just feels like...
If you get up during the night and you can't sleep, so what? You don't
Yep.
have to go to work the next day.
You could so get used to this lifestyle, and you can just keep doing it continuously. I think it's probably the best thing that we've chosen to do in our life is just to get out on the road, you know, for 6-7 months and explore. But you could easily continue to do this.
Yeah, and you're constantly learning. You're figuring out better ways to do things. And so, you know, like if we were to do this again, which I'm sure we will, you learn from your experience and you make things easier for yourself. So just to summarize, yeah, it's daunting. There's a lot of planning and whatnot involved in preparation to do something like this, but don't let that hold you back. Get out and do it. We've seen people with setups that are worth hundreds of thousands and people with setups that are worth not much at all, but everyone's doing the same thing. They're still fishing, swimming, relaxing, socializing. Get out and have a go. Do it yourself.
Yeah. And just on a final note, we just wanted to say thank you for everyone that subscribed so far. We're not out there to get 1,000 subscribers, but you know, we're happy that there are people watching the videos that we're uploading. Let us know as well in the comments what you want to see more of, what you don't want to see, what we're doing wrong. Give us some tips. We're happy for any feedback, so just shoot us a comment and we'll try and get onto it. Thank you.
What do I believe? What makes me feel it? To